Here we go with our very first match on WCW's Power site. This one pits Erik Watts against Chad Fortune. Just a little background on these two men. They were football teammates at the University of Louisville. On the gridiron, they never saw eye to eye. And they still don't, as you can see, as our very first match in cyberspace commences.
You are watching history being made at the Cyberdome on the WCW Power site. This is virtual reality wrestling. This is a cyber ring. I'm Scott Hudson. I'm joined by wrestling's living legend, Larry Zbyszko. This is a first. It's wrestling for the new millennium, legend.
And of course, as this thing lowers, where do you see the cages that these men are placed in? Look at this thing.
Erik Watts, one of our competitors, will emerge from this cyber bug zapper. His opponent will be Chad Fortune. These two men, for the first time ever, will lock up in cyberspace. Get ready. WCW Power site and WCW.com bring you virtual reality wrestling, and they're not wasting any time at all.
No, they're not. I tell you, Scott, when I invented Larry Land 20 glorious years ago, I never knew that I'd be around to see cyberspace wrestling.
Look outside that ring. Spikes emerging from the floor. You see the tusk protecting the outside of the ring. You do not want to get tossed over the top rope, and Erik Watts almost went into the spikes at ringside.
And you never know when those things are coming up and down. I mean, you can't look at those and look at your opponent.
Erik Watts, whoa, very close to going outside. Now Erik Watts taking it back inside, and look at this, Chad Fortune. Erik almost taking him into the spikes. These two men don't like each other. They are former tag team partners meeting up for the first time in cyberspace.
Now, I tell you, these guys want to win. They want to be the first cyber champion inside this environment. Erik Watts, big man. See if he can stop Fortune. He stopped him right there with a kick right in the gut.
Knife edge chops and a right hand drives Chad Fortune into the corner. Erik Watts sets him up, shoots him across, and Fortune stayed in the ring. Thankfully for him, snap leg drop on Erik Watts. And Fortune looking good in cyberspace. Fortune puts the flat of the boot to the back of the head of Erik Watts. The referee staying well out of the way. He too could go outside here in the cyber ring at the Cyberdome.
Yeah, the apron sometimes was a safe haven, but not in this environment. You want to stay inside that ring. Chad Fortune went flying, but kept himself at a safe distance. Those spikes sticking up, you can lose an eye with those.
You could lose more than that. Look at that clothesline from Erik Watts off the ropes. We're in the Cyberdome. It's a cyber ring, and that's a realistic 2 count for Erik Watts on Chad Fortune. Scott Hudson and Larry Zbyszko making history at the WCW's Power site for WCW.com. Lateral press, hooks the leg. Erik Watts got the 2 count on Chad Fortune.
Hey, Chad Fortune's getting up. Erik Watts is beating him to the count. Erik Watts a 300-pound guy, and Chad Fortune probably almost the same. But hey, he's got it. No, outside. He almost fell out.
He made it. Oh, look at this. A handful of tights. Erik Watts got the 2, and he got the 3 count. Erik Watts taking a shortcut to get the victory in the very first cyber match in the cyber ring. Oh, look at Watts.
It's amazing a second-generation wrestler wins the first-generation cyber match.
Scott Hudson and Larry Zbyszko for the Power site.